Joining us to discuss National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar. Great to have you on with both of us. Michael, perfect time to bring you in because Julie and I were even discussing what is the purpose of the defense bringing up things like you had a failure to appear, you're missing drug tests. Is it to go to the credibility, or is it maybe to show that it was the deal for immunity that might have caused her to lie on the stand?
I love the fact that you asked that question. I was hoping you would ask it. So here's the answer. Whenever you do a cross-examination as a criminal defense attorney, the way I say it is you either win the cross, you lose the cross, or it's a stalemate. This defense attorney, in my opinion, won the cross right when it started. When she asked her, how many felonies did you have? She got the most amazing answer as a defense attorney. I'm so envious. She said, the answer was, I don't know. How could you not know how many felonies you have? So to answer your question, this defense attorney then is drilling down to get her to, she wants to string out this cross on how many failures she had on her probation on drug court. I think is to achieve both things that you said, which is showing that, hey, you know, you got a deal, you got immunity, but also your credibility is impugned. I will say one thing, it's not that harmful that her criminal convictions were for drugs because she's being accused of supplying drugs. It's better if she was like shoplifting, but I think she's trying to achieve both of the things you listed.
Yes, that point is a big one, Mike, that she is on the stand saying, yes, I helped her buy drugs. I had a drug connect. So the fact that she's been to drug court and has all of these dealings where she was accused of using drugs shouldn't be shocking to this jury. However, is there any limit to where this defense can go when they get into her background? I'm not hearing any objections from the prosecution. Some of these were dismissed in drug court.
You know what? The limit is when the judge starts yelling at people and says, you guys got to shut your mouths, which happens all the time. It hasn't happened yet. So that would be the limit that I would say, Julia. It just hasn't happened yet.
It hadn't happened, but there aren't even objections. And I would agree that you want to put objections out there, but the prosecution hasn't. Let me ask you, perfect time to ask. We were just looking at Kouri Richins on our screen. Michael, her expression has not changed throughout this trial. And I've been looking at social media, and many people are saying, she looks guilty, she looks guilty. Well, the jury thinks that. It's not a good look. Your thoughts?
I'm glad you asked that. You know, it's a big deal to me, projection of defendants in court. I do like how the defense attorneys have prepared her. I could see what they said in the private conversations with her. Forget about all these stupid spray tans. Don't do your hair. Tie it up in a bun. That's exactly how I would want Kouri Richins to look if I was defending her. She looks exactly the way I would want her to look in terms of her expressions. I don't know. I think she's doing the best. As far as a defendant, she has, in my opinion, the best demeanor you can in front of a jury. At the end of the day, she's an attractive young woman, but if she showed up to court the way she looks on social media with these spray tans, with her hair done, then the jury would feel some kind of way about it. But I think this is the best she possibly can to not look guilty.
Yeah, important point about optics sometimes, but at the end of the day, they've got to look at the facts on the law in this case. Let's step aside for a break, pausing things inside of the courtroom there. So let's take this time to talk to National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar. Michael, what have you been seeing? We know you've been reacting to some of the testimony, lack of objection.
Shaking head.
Tell us what you think.
For those that are uninitiated into our community of lawyers, this is what the total destruction of a witness looked like. This is the total destruction, disassembling of a witness. That's what I'm seeing. I don't even see anything that the prosecutor could have objected to. I gotta imagine the state has an answer for this. I gotta imagine the state knew that this was coming. But this is a complete breakdown of a witness. She's crying. That's what I'm seeing.
And I'm going to push back a little bit, Michael, because the demeanor of the attorney does or does not make a difference, because I find that although I believe she is doing an amazing job discrediting this witness, she is also repeating some of those same questions and going after that drug treatment from 2019. And she has a demeanor that it's not aggressive, but I guess I'm asking you, do you think it's effective to the jury?
She reminds me of the attorney that defended Donna Adelson. The same demeanor, same projection. She got her to basically say addicts lie, right? So like it does not get better than that. Jury, people do have jury consultants. People have jury focus groups when they have enough money. I don't know if Kouri Richins have it, where the attorney will stand up and you won't believe it. Like, hey, they don't like me. Like juries sometimes just don't like certain attorneys and the way they project. The fact that you're saying it shows me that at least some of the jurors are going to believe that. I didn't think that, but that shows you that, hey, if you believe it, at least some of the jurors are going to believe it. But she did what she needed to do, which is basically completely disassemble not only this witness, but the credibility of the witness, which are two completely different things.
Oh, yeah, and I agree with you, Michael. The resemblance could be there with Jackie Fulford, the retired judge who represented Donna Adelson, with the sternness and how she's coming through on this cross. We're hearing about the up to 5-year sentence that she could get. I feel like there should be more time spent on what this attorney started on in the beginning, and that's that you were incarcerated and then you decided to cooperate. Why are we not hearing more about that story that was told to police after she was behind bars already?
I mean, hey, more yet to come. This cross-examination might last another hour. I've seen cross-examinations like this last 4 total hours. They might need to come back tomorrow. I mean, more to come. This attorney is definitely taking her time, and she is not rushing through anything. It seems to me like she's really enjoying this. She's really getting her money's worth. Kouri Richins is getting her money's worth from this attorney today.
But you're right. I mean, that's something the lawyers are going to be talking about for a long time. The fact that she was able to get the witness to say addicts lie. That's brilliant.
Crazy.
For the defense.
Crazy.
Thank you, of course, Michael Jaafar, for joining us tonight with all your expertise.